Hi everyone, welcome to another Cooking with Nora. And I got some good chocolate chip walnut cookies. First thing we're going to do, we're going to add a cup of softened butter, which is 2 sticks of butter. Then we're going to add white sugar, a cup of white sugar, and a cup of dark brown sugar. We're going to mix that in for about 10 minutes. We're going to let it do its thing. And this is definitely my to-go recipe for walnut chocolate chip cookies. I'm not no baker, so it takes me a minute. Oh, messed up batches of cookies to get it right because I am learning and I have to see what works for me. What I'm doing here is scraping the sides. So it takes me trials and tribulations to get it right. But this is definitely in here. While this is getting mixed, I am going to add 2 eggs, room temperature eggs, because when it comes to cookie, you have to be so precise because it takes one wrongdoing to mess up a whole batch. I'll let that in for another 5 minutes. So again, I am not a baker, so it takes me experimenting. And I'm adding here 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. It takes me, I'm a perfectionist but this is definitely my to-go. So this is what we're looking for. But in here, this is the hard part. 3 cups of flour. And this is when the work comes in, because now you're mixing all this together. What I did was I should have added the chocolate chips and the walnuts, but I just wanted to do it separate to get a good, mix of incorporating, so to speak, all that. In here, what I'm going to add now is all mixed together is 3-4 cups of chopped walnuts in a bag of chocolate chip cookies. I use the whole thing. And if you're watching this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe. So again, I have to mix this all in. By the time I finished, I felt like I went to the gym. While I'm doing that, I took my cooking sheet, put some parchment paper. And what I do with the parchment paper, I shovel it all up and then put it on the cooking sheet. Man, my arm was hurting. I was ready to use my hands. So now I got an ice cream scoop. I'm going to scoop that out. I'm going to add a link in my description box with all the measurements of this recipe. So make sure to click. Also, what I did after I scooped them out, I added a little extra walnut on top. And these cookies were really big. They were real big. One cookie is satisfying. Now for baking instructions, right? We are going to bake this at 350 degrees from 8 to 10 minutes. And FYI, make sure you preheat your oven. Don't turn your oven on 10 minutes before the cookie dough is finished. The batch is finished. No. And look at this. You want to make sure you have at least 20 minutes of consistent heat at 350. So don't turn your oven on 10 minutes before you're going to put those cookies in. And here I am just showing you the texture of this cookie. Every bite was a walnut and that's chocolate, that softened chocolate chip cookies. And again, if you're watching this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe. And I hope you use this recipe. Give it a like, share, and comment. And until our next cooking video. Buen provecho.